think society, to a degree, has created this idea that being comfortable is okay. And I grew up in a day where every day was uncomfortable, right? You have to be uncomfortable if you want to grow. If we start really understanding that it's the person behind the belt, behind the sash, behind the stick that matters more than anything. And I think it's good that we respect where we learn it from, but we also have to get to this idea that the reason why they're teaching is because they've been uncomfortable and they've chosen this path, and there has to be a level of respect there. Through teaching in my students, that when we pressure test our shit, if you're not fighting, right, and not like killing each other, not like bloody noses or black eyes, but you're going hard, you just pull your punch a little bit, right? You really get to see what you're made of. And that's when I started stripping away a lot of my system and the systems I'd learned, because I was like, okay, I really do like martial more than art. I really do like practical or self-defense more than fancy dancy stuff, because that's what mattered the most to me. It was making sure I could get home, and it was a fear-based thing. But I chose to be uncomfortable all the time because I wanted to see if my shit worked.
Because why we fight changes throughout time, because that priority of why is like, well, it's because I'm coming with a fear response, I need some discipline, I need some activity, I want to compete, I am going to the military, now I'm teaching. That why changes throughout our time as we evolve and mature. And that's okay. And we have to contextualize what is our why and what are we doing to apply that. And that helps with a teacher, a mentor that's able to acknowledge that, having the breadth of experiences to say, this is not the right thing for you right now. Let's try this for a little while. And you got to trust it, and they got to trust you. Which, going back to this thing about being uncomfortable, people who have a breadth of experience in dealing with difficult things, who have a certain level of confidence, I'm of the belief it's because they start from a basis of facing adversity and active resistance to develop resiliency. We talked about mental toughness. Mental toughness is an old term, but in the modern linguistics for, especially with behavioral health, we call it resiliency. So, and we have to develop that by, again, facing adversity, facing difficult things, going through and creating the language of understanding between something that is fear-based, fear of injury, actual injury, discomfort, pain, and all those things. But that comes from experiencing a wide variety of stimulus and surviving through it. Now, a thing to acknowledge is not everybody makes it to the other side. And it's unfortunate, but that's the reality. But the people who do and have the space and time and opportunity to explain these things, have those experiences and acknowledge it and recognize it in other people, those are, in my mind, great teachers, great mentors, because they've been there, they've done that. Just like the military, just like fighting, it's a tribal system of learning of, you've been there, you've done that. So guide and move forward.
Yeah, completely agree.